Okay, so hello and welcome to the first video of mine that's not a test that has audio in it on this channel. So let's start the speed run. I'm so nervous. Is there anything else I should do? You know what? I'm sure the audio's fine. If it's not, I'll be angry at myself. I'm sure it's fine. I've done a couple of tests, figured out that thing, which I'm sure you well know about. First 100% run that I've ever done without taking a break. So let me explain what that means. So it doesn't mean that I won't be leaving the headset. It'll mean that I'll leave the headset on, leave the recording on. Okay, that's kind of loud, but I guess that's okay. Yeah, so I'll leave the headset on, I'll leave the recording on, I'll go and like eat, drink, do all kinds of, terrible organic things that take me away from the run. Oh, I'm doing a 100% run. So you said any percents. I have done a lot of any percent runs off camera, by the way. Even before I came back to YouTube after my little hiatus, I did a lot of any percent runs because they're quick and easy and you don't have to think about the location of everything. You only have to think about the location of a few things. So this is so cool. So glad that this could happen. My battery, Okay, so my controller batteries are at 3 bars, which isn't ideal. I'll probably legitimately have to charge them midway. But, as you know, and as I know, the last practice run that I did was about 6 hours. So that means that I should be able to do this in a full day without having to waste time with sleep, and I missed that jump again. It seems like every time I do a serious run, I bet it's because I'm crouching. Yeah, I'm crouch jumping right now. So I bet you that's what causes that jumping issue, but that's fine. It's a full 100% run. I doubt that a little hiccup there at the beginning is really going to matter all that much. Watch me miss that tower jump over and over again, and this stuff in museum not matter at all. So anyway, I am extremely excited to have audio and actually talk to you guys now, because that means that I can talk with you as a shield. The stupid lenses thing, sorry. 58 millimeters, hopefully. Yeah, I am not thinking very well because I have to talk. Otherwise, this whole exercise is pretty meaningless. I don't need the sledgehammer. I find it later. Okay. So, super excited to have audio now because that means I can talk through with you guys, which is what I just said. So this staircase is such pain. Either you get it or you don't get it. Yeah, I go this way for 100% runs because I have something in my hand. Otherwise, I go up that way for any percent runs. But that is such pain to do while you're holding a destructible object. And I don't know why a destructible object can be reclaimed. That is so dumb in my opinion, but whatever. It's Boneworks, so I don't care that much. I missed some ammo back there. Let me get that. Lots of lore here. It's actually really fun. If you haven't played Boneworks before, or if you haven't checked out this room, I would highly suggest it, because there's a lot of cool lore about MythOS, a lot of cool things about how the void works, but it is a 100% run, so I'm just going to be running through it. Trash can of awesomeness. Oh, I need to get that up. Okay, sorry everyone. 1 second. Shoot, I think I'm just going to leave the headset on and pull up my Excel spreadsheet this way. Hopefully, oh no, the mouse. The mouse is there. Everything's going wrong. Okay. Debt. Yeah. This is a different kind of debt. Oh my goodness. Such a rough run. I might just restart. Okay. There we go. That is everything, but if I do this, you can probably see that. So instead, I'm going to minimize you, go back to you, and I think I'm just going to give us a good old reset. You guys probably won't receive a reset because of my amazing talking skills, as if. Oh yeah, in Index, you don't get this in, oh, it's already gone. In Index, you get this nice little grid. Shoot, I pushed it too early. The resets. I feel like a legitimate speedrunner where I'm like, oh no, I have to reset over and over again. Okay, wait a second. There we go. Otherwise, that soft locks and you have to jump out the door, which is far slower. So, why did I reset again? Oh my goodness. Memory issues are not great for a speedrunner, I know. Trust me, I know where everything is in, oh yeah, Excel, that's where it was. But I do know where everything is in the map, I just don't keep track of my own thought processes that well. So, now with Excel up, I spent a couple of hours, I think I meant to say that in the mic test, and forgot about it, so hopefully I won't forget about it this time around. So, Excel, right? Excel means that I spent, 3 or 6 hours, something like that, going through every single level and getting everything for the entire 100% run. All items, at least, not all ammo, sadly, but definitely all items. And I put it together into this spreadsheet. I don't know if you can see it. Oh my goodness, I have so much nonsense from Minecraft. Long story there. I might tell you about it. So, this Excel spreadsheet, you know what? I can do it like that. Can I pull that up? I can, but I don't know how. So, I'm sure you can see this because, of course you can see it because, anyway, editing nonsense, long story. So, this has everything, every single item for every single level that has items, and that has also been moved to how you see it in the main menu, along with where you get everything. And I'm sure I will remember. If I don't, that's sad, but I'm pretty sure I will remember to have this as like a screenshot, like multiple screenshots or something in this actual video. That way you can see it, because I need to minimize it. Because yeah, that is going to be my double check for everything that I've done in every level, because I have, okay, I'm going to stand up now. See, there we go, easy. So anyway, the items, I generally forget 1 or 2 every run that I've done so far, including this recent practice run. I have done 100% runs before, just haven't recorded them much because they are long. Why did I lose that? Anyway, they are long, and that means that 0% runs are more satisfying. Already talked about that a bit. But, right, need to go in here again because I reset. There. And sometimes I can get the momentum right, sometimes I don't. Okay. Okay. So I will hopefully remember to check the Excel spreadsheet after each level. Or maybe before I leave each level. That's probably a better way to do it. That way I'm not like, oh no, and I have to go through the whole level again. To find one missing item. So I have memorized where everything is except... That's just how this run is going, eh? Okay. Okay, game. That's cool. That's cool. Never had to do this before, but that's cool. Let's go back and get another cup. So, Excel spreadsheet will mean that I do not miss anything, hopefully, which will make it a legitimate... Really? No, I don't want to reset again. Really? Okay, so that's good to know. I actually do have a dead run when I lose a cup. That's interesting. Anyway, check everything, Excel, blah, blah, blah. A legitimate all items run. I don't think this... Oh, yeah, there's no reclamation bin here. And there's no jumping here either. Audio. Bringing to you the amazingness of one very distracted YouTuber. Sorry, one very distractible YouTuber. I am not distracted, but I easily distract myself. Okay, that wasn't a terrible break room. Wasn't great. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to stand backwards for museum. Oh yeah, this turning thing. So there is a glitch in the game that lets you fly, basically, using the turn stick, so that way you turn like do. I have not been able to master that glitch, so I will not be using it. And also, I just like being able to accidentally move the right thumbstick right and left and not completely get disoriented. And I can move around and turn around myself anyway, so I don't really need to worry about it. Okay, let's grab a cup, not break it this time. Because once the store shuts, it is shut if you do it this way. That is very good to know. I'm kind of laughing here because, like, yes, I have done this museum run a lot, way more than anything else, and break room too, because of stuff like this where it's like, oh no, I have to reset. Oh no, I have to reset. So if you think you are tired of this, I apologize and hope you're enjoying it anyway, but I definitely am over museum. I mean, I'm not, because it's Boneworks and I love this game, but I am kind of over the whole, I did this a couple of times already. I have made that jump every time, which is nice. So it broke here, right? Okay. It pays to be extra careful. I missed ammo on this the other time. Okay. So we have cup, we have basketball, we have sandbox, we have dude, we have thing, we have crowbar, we have gun. Excellent. That is not how they show up in the, and we have redacted. That is not how they show up in the Excel spreadsheet, but that is what I'm calling them, right? Oh, okay. That could have been another soft lock. There we go. There we go. And for all of you non-gamers out there, if there are any of you. Soft lock means that you have done something that means that you can't progress in the game anymore because of something you chose, versus a hard lock is something that is a glitch in the game. At least that's how I understand the terminology. So yeah, I need to not make dumb decisions in the run to soft lock myself. And yeah, this is not going to stay in my inventory for very long. It's just temporary, because I'd rather get the gun and ammo section out first, because for those of you who don't know, ammo is currency in this game and in MythOS in general. Yeah, let's do it like this. I haven't done it like this before, so who knows how this will work out. But let me just leave everything here. Then get what I need to get. So, yeah, so this is that. So that means, so in my earlier runs, I would go up and get that thing. You don't need to get that. You get it later on. It is a collectible that you do not need to get here. Balloon gun. Oh, I don't need to get it this way, because I get in streets now. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, that's such time save. Okay. Yeah, normally I get the balloon gun here by dying and saving it, but let me just delete it. I don't need to go through here at all, because I use the balloon gun in streets to get past a really annoying puzzle in streets. And I used to build a Bridge of Doom, but now I can just use the balloon. So I have this dude. Noodle is there. Let's grab an Apollo. Let's see, do we get a baseball? Do we get a baseball? I forgot about that part of the run. That is not at all a baseball. But whatever. Wait, there was a... Oh, he brings it in from the other... Okay. I'm thinking of another run video. I guess we can just use this. This is a very tiny basket. I don't know if this will work. This run. This poor run and video where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just get the audio figured out, and then I can just... Oh my goodness, yeah, this is not... Okay, let me do that. Then I might actually be able to fit these. Oh no. Yeah, and that's why you bring a trash can in beforehand. Let me think. You know what, let me just bring in a trash can instead of finagling with that garbage. So I don't need to go over there at all unless I want to do hollow buttons, which is press every single button in museum. But I'm not going for that, at least not right now. I probably will in the future, because it's the one big thing in this game I have not done yet, ever. I tried it once back when the game first came out, or after the most recent update came out. Tried it, and I didn't get it, so I was like, okay, whatever. I intend to do in the future, because it sounds really fun, to find and press every single button. There are, what, 36? I think it's like, it says 34, and then there are 36, and what is that noise? Shoot, that was something. Who knows if I'm gonna have to edit that out? Yay! Speaking of editing, my editing software hates anything over 30 seconds. So, a nearly probably 9-hour video, I'll cut it down for you guys, obviously, Will I? I'll probably have one that's cut down and one that's not cut down, just in case anyone's actually curious. Because anytime that anyone has an edit, a speedrun is kind of suspicious. So I can see the, well, not need, but desire for a full 9-ish hour video. But my editing software hates that. So I think I am going to actually. Am I going to cut? It's a good question. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to cut between every level. So like between here and the next one will be a cut, and then I will start a new video with my like 15-minute break or whatever in it. Do next one, etc., on down the line. Okay. If you wouldn't stay in there, I guess you can stay. Usually I have that one on my back, but if the Claymore wants to stay, kind of Kriegsmessery, but anyway, if it wants to stay, then it can stay. And I do not, oh, you are definitely going back there, sure, because those are rough geometries to try and get to settle in here. Okay. And that is most of the work of the 100% run right in here, because a vast amount of items are just from museum, from just doing this, which is kind of interesting, and it makes the run far easier because you don't have to worry about, oh no, do I have this already? I don't. I do. Instead, you do everything like this. And I think there are a few things that can only be found in museum, even. Museum. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but whatever. Oh, the frames. Okay. Rip frames, but... Oh yeah, baseball. Yeah, so baseball is RNG dependent. Oh yeah, now I don't need to go for 2 runs because of balloon gun. That's so nice. Anyway, yeah, I used to like loop back and forth 3 times. Don't need to do that now. I need to do that now. That's really funny. But aside from this SMG, I don't need to do more than one go there and come back thing loop, which is very nice. And I lost my train of thought again. I have a feeling that that is going to be something I say a lot in this run. Okay, let's just get to the end, shall we? Okay, yeah, so baseball I can get via 2 boxes. This is 1 box, the other box is in streets, so you know what? I'm actually just going to reset, well, yeah, actually, to be fair, let me go through here and through here. And then reset to streets. So originally I had intended to wipe the file completely, that way it's easier to keep track of if I did something or not. I have decided not to do that, at least for this first full 100% run, because that would have just added another complexity of something that can go wrong, and I really don't want more points of failure. If there's failure, I want it to be my fault. I don't want it to be some ridiculous computer issue. Okay, let's go back through and run museum a bunch of times. Theoretically, the best way to do this is to just reset to break room, go all the way through, see if the baseball is there, and then just only record when you get the baseball. I will do that at some point. I will not do that in this video, though. I may, no. I was about to say I might cut. Might cut all these runs. If I don't get it this time, I might just stop talking, that way it's easier for me to decide to cut it from the edited video. Whoop. Okay. No, bad. Okay. Whoop. I have tried jumping into it, and it has closed on me every time I've tried it, so I don't try it anymore. I just run over there. Crouch run, I mean. Okay. Oh yeah, the jumpless, sprintless. That was really fun to figure out. Didn't actually take that long to figure out the routing for that one. But yeah, for that one, I actually climb on top of this huge thing. If you haven't watched that, it is up to you, but I find it a really fun run to do. Oh, really? 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 Oh my goodness, this poor run is so rough, but oh well. Everything you do for the first time is a bit rough around the edges. Okay. And let's see if I get it second time. I think on average it's every 6th time. Oh, yeah, I kind of need to play the game. Okay. Yeah, there's really no way around just running this over and over. Okay, well, here we go. It's amazing how much better my motion is when I don't have to concentrate on train of thought. No wonder my previous run was so much better. Goodness. Really? Again, as I just said, my movement suffers greatly when I talk, which is mildly unfortunate, since I intend to talk for pretty much the whole time. For better or for worse. Oh, right. Oh yeah, in the future, I want to try to look into a no movement run all the way through. Basically, as in, I'm moving myself with my hands like that, like crouching, or mounting rather, and also by using objects to propel myself along the ground. That will be a really long run, I have a feeling at least, and very slow and tedious, but it sounds really interesting to me. And I have not noticed it on YouTube. I haven't been really looking for it, but that sounds like a really fun run to try, because it's basically jumpless, sprintless, but with an extra thing of, oh, by the way, no leg movement whatsoever. So that, I think, will be really fun. Okay. Nope, that's a reset. Whoop. I have to do a whoop sound every time I make that jump. It's part of my pro skill, obviously. Oh my goodness. Why couldn't the baseball box have just been earlier in the level? I know it's earlier in streets, but I have not been able to figure out that puzzle without using the balloon gun. Everyone else is able to just do that, and it just works. They just pull on the big floating box in streets, and it just happens. But for me, I have never once been able to make that work, even with the dev gun. So I use the balloon gun now. I used to make the bridge doom, go up and over. I'll show you when we're doing streets. But basically with the balloon gun, I do not have the ability to just run streets over and over again, because museum would take less time anyway, so that's why I'm doing museum. I think those barrels, which we saw a minute ago or something like that in museum here, I think those barrels do have a chance of dropping it. Don't know if it's the same chance and I'm just being silly doing this. Maybe I'll try that on my next cycle. My poor left hand is already complaining. Yep, that's a reset. Complaining from holding the sprint button down. Maybe if I readjust my hand like that. There we go, that's a bit better. Is it? These index controllers are pretty awful, to be honest. That is a bit harsh, but very fair. And you might ask, well, why not just use one of the other headsets? And I have. The thing is, the index gives the best frames by far. And frames are honestly really useful in speedrunning and in Beat Saber and in really everything in VR. So I will take these terrible controllers over, or rather in exchange for increased frame rate. But they really do dig into my left hand though. Ow. And yes, I'm sure you're saying, why not just rebind all the things? If I could figure out the rebinding program or app, I absolutely would rebind this. But as you could probably tell from my comments, I am not a fan of messing with stuff that isn't broken, so to speak. So these supposedly have, maybe it's this one, supposedly has, didn't know you could climb on glass like that. Really? Supposedly has a chance of dropping any item. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing that again. If it didn't drop even one item, I think the gift box is a better option. I don't think the gift boxes in earlier that you can buy would be worth it, because one, I'm losing ammo for Nimbus gun, which is not great. And two, I am also not sure that it has these ones right here. Oh, they don't have gift boxes. Okay, well, there's the answer. I was about to say, I'm not sure if those gift boxes have baseball, but oh well. My hand. Goodness. What if I take it out of the loop and do like that? That is not better, but it is different. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. What if I remove the strap here and it's just there? Okay, that seems easier. Now it'll fly off my left hand. Is it easier? I know one time I got my hand perfectly aligned, left hand perfectly aligned, so that I can sprint without any issues. Oh, great. But, ow. Ow. Maybe I can hold it backwards like that. Well, let's try that. Let me try just... Oh, no, that's terrible. So many frames lost. Yeah. I may want to rebind it. I don't know. I'm sure this looks fast to all of you, or at least I hope it does. But to me, this is so slow. Getting all the way back to behind that counter every time is pretty rough. I guess it's because I'm going through the same motions over and over that it feels a lot longer than the map actually is here. I think I'm keeping my movement pretty good. Maybe I should take this time to rest my eyes. So, my eyes are by far the biggest issue in any Boneworks run, in any beat map. It is, oh goodness. Well, now it's my hand. Just joking, it is always my eyes. My eyes are extremely temperamental. And when you put glasses inside of a VR headset, it solves, I mean, it's better than not wearing glasses, but it still causes fair few issues. So, what I do when doing a run is I intermittently just close my eyes, or I defocus my eyes usually. Just lazily looking at the center of the screen without really focusing on anything, like right now. And then my eyes kind of recharge enough to keep focus for a bit longer. I definitely do that in Beat Saber a lot, because most beat maps that I can play, at least, I can just go full autopilot on, and I don't really need to look. Wrong type of ball. Okay. Museum. And thankfully for Boneworks, I've done this so many times I don't really need to focus with my eyes that much at all, which means that the possibility of me doing this whole run within a day is very achievable. So, taking a 15-minute break after every level. I guess I'm not counting what I'm doing right now, but if I take a 15-minute break after every single after every single level, spend about 15 minutes, and then hop back in, that should give me a pretty good longevity. Because Arena is at the end of the run. It doesn't actually, it has to be, yeah, because you get Arena during the run in Zombie Warehouse. I think you get, I forget where you get Zombie Warehouse. I said, oh, I know where everything is in the game. I don't remember where the unlocks are specifically, though, because they really don't matter that much, and they're really not easy to miss. Ah, my left hand is killing me. Well, that's another good thing with resting in between. Yep, let's go up here. Oh, I love this shortcut when it works, because then you just do that and then you're good. Glad I did so many percent runs because, oh my goodness, shortening this process is ideal. I'm also hoping that during the 15 minutes where I leave the recorder running, doesn't break the game. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, also I need to get the first mic test video up as well. That should have finished rendering by now, hopefully. I've gone through museum so many times. Please, oh, come on. Thanks. Thanks, you're the best game. Maybe I should do 2 levels and then a break. Depends on how I feel after this baseball grind, goodness. I think I am going to take a break after baseball grind because Streets is a bit long. And as I said, I'd like to save my eyes as much as possible for Arena at the end. Because Arena can get really awful and tedious. And at Wave 10, I really don't want to die at Wave 10 over and over again just because I'm super exhausted. Like my left hand is right now. I know I keep talking about it, but like seriously. Okay. Goodness. I'm tempted to snag a rubber band and put it on here. That way it's always forward. Oh, but I still have to press it down. And that's really the issue. So yeah, rubber band won't work. Glue could. But I'm not a fan of gluing my controllers. I don't know. If I were super rich and could just buy tons of controllers, I probably would mod one of these and then I could just swap controllers. That would be fun, wouldn't it? And I could like charge one and then use one. That way I don't have to worry about charging them in between. That'd be fun. I wonder what the charge is. Oh, that was so good. Did you see that? That was beautiful. Oh, and that wasn't bad either. And I got the button. That was also nice. This isn't a bad cycle. Too bad that in all likelihood I'll not get a baseball. And usually in VR speedrunning I would say that maintaining your psyche is incredibly important. How do I put that to not make it sound creepy? Not maintain a positive outlook because that's... my left hand. My left hand is not maintaining a positive outlook. No. How do I say that? Let me think about it because it's not the thing of, oh, believe something will happen and it'll happen, because that's garbage. But, speaking of garbage, and again, not my opinion, but reality says no. But in either Beat Saber or Boneworks, it does help your efficiency a bit to assume that you'll succeed or assume that you haven't succeeded. Because if you assume that you haven't succeeded, then a lot of pressure is taken off, and if you assume that you will succeed, you can get like a 10% boost in efficiency from yourself. Yeah, no, that's not helping. But all of the yay, awesome thinking I can do won't stop my left hand from having this issue. Goodness. I call this part of the video left hand rebellion or something like that. Okay. Well, I think this will be the largest time loss, probably. It would be sad if anything were a bigger time loss than baseball, honestly. Yeah, because this might be getting near like an hour. I have no concept of time, really, when I'm in here. But I'm assuming I'm over an hour by now, because I have done a lot of run-throughs of this. Okay. Oh. I unlocked the secret of the stairs, though, apparently. So that's good, at least. Okay. Down. Down. And right hand. Not right hand, left hand has to be used again. I'm not even crouching anymore. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'll just stand. What? Interesting, so your legs don't activate those beams. Don't know how useful that is, but it is good to know. What? I think that's my left hand being done. Phew. Oh yeah, my eyes are gonna totally be the hardest part of this run. Yeah, totally. How about that? How about we just let my hand rest? I really want to just like chop off the stupid, incredibly poorly designed handle thing for the index controller, like right there. Oh, you can't see what I'm seeing probably, but 10% speed running, 90% complaining about the controller. Because, ow. I really want to find the baseball because I can feel my eyes dying. Which is not good. Because I want to at least get the baseball. Because I don't want to come back and be like, oh, I have to do more baseball. That'd be really funny if this is like a significant portion of the run. It's just baseball loss. Because RNG is not behaving favorably. Then watch me try streets and I get it first try. It'd be sad. But very predictable. Can't everything be on one controller? Can't it not be like... There we go, maybe. Maybe if I angle it. There we go, that's not absolutely terrible. I'm holding my hand on like the outside of the controller. Inside this big band thing, but outside of the strap, and hopefully that will help. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, my stair game is amazing though. Okay. Oh yeah. Nice. And there. And there. Lot of this yellow floor. Not a fan of that now. Seeing a lot of yellow floor. Kind of burning my eyes a little. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is the last chance for baseball, this recording. So I'll have to leave it for 15 minutes and then come back. Unfortunate. But yeah, as I was saying, positive, I'll save it for later. Brick. Okay, well, that is the recording. Let me set my headset down. Okay. Let me turn the controllers back on again. I am back a bit earlier. Oh, that moves the cursor around. That's interesting. That's not good. Hopefully that means that the cursor isn't on the screen anymore. And let's run through Museum again. It is amazing what a couple of minutes can do. Okay. So I wanted to have my fan running that I have for VR. Unfortunately, I haven't used it in a while, and I lost the controller, so it is currently not really functional. So that is a sad waste of a potential bit of efficiency. And the sad thing about all of this is, you know what? Well, yeah, I guess I might as well say it, because this probably won't end up in the edit anyway. The sad part about all of this running through Museum is that a normal Beat Saber video takes about 15 minutes all the way through, not counting rendering. With rendering, it's probably an hour. Nah, that doesn't sound right. Probably about 30 minutes. So, 30 minutes in total for everything, right? This, however, is going to probably take, hope it doesn't take another full hour, but an hour-ish, which will end up being one video. The editing rendering will probably end up being like an extra 2 hours, so that's like, well, maybe not a full 3 hours, but like 2.5 hours per video, whereas I could have had it for 15 minutes for a video, so, you know. But I do legitimately love Boneworks a lot, so I really wanted to do it on the channel, even if it is by far the most inefficient game I play, as far as effort put in to video produced. And yeah, I know I chop up the videos to make them smaller. I think that's just lame. Like, I'm already, at least by now, I've started doing table tennis again, so I'm already putting Boneworks out every 4 days. So to stretch it out even more, I think would be really lame. Yeah, my hand certainly remembers this. Oh, I'm taking my time with physics environments indeed, and look at that stare. Oh yeah. Reckon. Okay. What? And I just did my first, like, mega, more than an hour video, my 6-hour practice speedrun conglomeration video, which is pretty fun. That was actually really quick to put together because, as you can imagine, I just put the finished videos back to back and I'm good. So hopefully it will be that easy for this full run. The uncut and the edited. Goodness. Okay, that's interesting. Put my hand like over the controller more. Now it looks like I'm pointing the way forward, but this is way more comfortable than before. Okay. Hello, checkout guy. Do you have a baseball for me? You do not. You have soup. Soup I do need to put in, though. I do need to put in soup, sorry. Minor digression. do technically need to put soup in. You can find soup just normally in that museum area, and you can find soup in a bunch of levels too, but it is a collectible, so I might as well snag it now while I'm burning so much time. Oh no! Well, next time I guess. That went in so perfectly. Wouldn't mind a baseball. Really wouldn't mind stopping my descent into madness earlier rather than later. That'd be great. Oh yeah, and the super camera thing is on, so I hope that's not making things more jittery or awful to watch. If it is, then I greatly apologize. And I will do everything within my very limited power to make that better in post. Because unfortunately my editing software does not like editing, which is a significant flaw in editing software, but there it is. I use it because it's there and already downloaded, and I've spent years learning it, so I might as well just keep using it. Very sunk cost fallacy, I know. If at all possible, keep yourselves from sunk cost fallacies, but I'm not providing. Oh, provided a good example on those stairs, though. Ah, really? Okay, good. Good. Okay. Well, that part I pretty much got down really well. Things are kind of blurring together now because these little resets are going so quickly and they're so repetitive that actually my brain is not dying as much as it was earlier. And I had the rest and everything as well. I think it was 8 minutes, even though you would know that. Yeah, I don't want to, I mean, I've used up a bunch of conversation topics, but I don't want to burn through a ton of conversation topics and then have literally nothing to talk about, except for the game later. There's no way. Good thing I looked behind that man. Okay. That's a dead run. Think about it. There is no way to get this baseball back. Think about it. I didn't set up the barrier thing every time. Because I'm like, oh, I'm just doing basically an any percent. But that soup reminded me that this doesn't matter. Because that gate is down. If I knew... Let me see. So if I knew the... gun glitch, I could go do and go through the wall. That is very sad. This is cheating, but let me check this really quickly. Is there any way to get back here? Because there is a save point. Okay, let's say that I had saved. Ow, that is loud. Okay, let's say that every time I save, because that is a bit faster than this. So now I'm back here. I'm like, oh no, I can't do anything. I will just leave the baseball here, go forward, and died to the spinning fan blades, right? Where I was going to get balloon gun, but then I was like, oh, I don't need to anymore. That probably feels like an eternity long ago, except for edited people probably are like, what? That wasn't that long ago. It was a while. But let's say I saved, then died here. This should reset me back at the save point. And I don't feel like I cheated all that much. Okay, so died. Save point. Okay, so that's what we're doing from now on. Am I going to go back through the whole thing? No. You know what? It's my first full try. This run has been so rough to begin with. I think I'm just gonna... I thought for some reason I had deleted it. That makes no sense, but baseball. Okay, so that's what I'm doing from now on. Forget setting up the thing every time. I'm just going to save. No. I'm just going to save every time. And this should be in the edit now. I would feel really happy, but I kind of had to do that, which is lame. Now I could say, well, the autosave should put you where the save is, or theoretically, if you haven't saved, you should be sent back to the beginning of the level, like in most games. So, anyway, that is Museum.